She threatened to put me on the streets. So I put her out first. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. But they've never met an old woman with a deed, a plan, and nothing left to lose. I'm 72 years old, but don't let the grey hair fool you. I've lived. I've learned. And when the people you gave life to threaten your life, it changes something in you. Let me take you back. My daughter and her husband have been living in my house for nearly 3 years. Rent-free. Food. I cooked. Bills. I paid. All I asked was for respect. Instead, one night during a minor argument about her husband's laziness, my daughter turned to me, eyes cold, and hissed, "You better start respecting my husband. Keep talking, and you'll find yourself on the street." Imagine that. In my own house. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I simply smiled, nodded, and went to bed. But I didn't sleep. That night, something inside me snapped, and something else woke up. The setup. The next morning, I began my quiet revenge. Within a week, I sold the house, my house, to a private buyer. A lovely young woman named Sarah, who reminded me of myself at her age. Smart, quiet, and efficient. I made one condition in the sale. I'd be allowed to rent the small guest suite in the back, and once the paperwork was signed, I'd need her to formally evict the current residents within 30 days. She agreed. My daughter and her husband came home to an eviction notice posted on the front door. I watched from the garden as they read it, confused, then furious. They burst in, demanding to know what was going on. I simply pointed at the name on the deed. "Not mine anymore. Not theirs either. You said I'd be on the street," I said sweetly. "Turns out you are." But I wasn't finished. A week after they moved out, I invited Sarah, the new owner, for tea. We sat in the garden, laughing like old friends. Then she handed me the keys to her car. "Are you sure?" I asked. "It's yours," she smiled. "Just like we agreed. And the job offer stands too. You'll be managing all 6 of my properties now. I don't trust anyone else." See, what my daughter didn't know was that during those sleepless nights, I wasn't just angry, I was researching. Turns out, I still had a few business connections from my younger days. I found a buyer who wasn't just rich, she was also a real estate investor looking for a business partner with experience, honesty, and grit. Me. Now I co-manage a small but growing portfolio of homes. And guess who applied to rent one of our units last month? Yup, them. I declined their application. Politely, of course. Credit score too low. Job history too unstable. Personality? Let's just say, not a good fit. Like stories with savage twists and cold revenge? Then hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because I've got more tailies that'll make your jaw drop and your heart race. You've never seen karma like this before. Subscribe now. Justice is just getting started.